Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier sessions, we had looked into the label widget, the entry widget, and we'd also started with a new widget, that is the button widget. And in today's class, let's look more onto the button widget. So today let's look into one more example as to how to create a button widget. Suppose I'm having a Tkinter screen. I want my output in this particular manner. I want to have a Tkinter screen and I want 4 buttons. This is red, green, blue and pink. So I want 4 buttons created on the Tkinter screen, and the text on the first button should be red, green, blue and then pink. And when the user clicks on the blue button, I want a text which should be displayed. Blue button click. So I want this text to be displayed on the Tkinter screen, not on the console, but I want this text to be displayed on the Tkinter screen. So for this text to be displayed on the Tkinter screen, firstly I have to create a label and I have to pass this particular text to the label. So it will be displayed as a label widget on the screen. And these 4 are the button widgets. And the text which is displayed on the screen should be on the label widget. And now when I click on the pink button, it should say pink button clicked. So whichever button I am going to click, it should display this message on the Tkinter screen. So this particular output I want. So what should be the input for this particular output? So now let's look into the code example as to how to create the button widget. So firstly, let me say from Tkinter import all. And now let me create my main window and say it as Tk and open and close parenthesis. And now let me create my button widgets. So my first button is having it stored in this particular identifier variable. First equal to button. So whenever we are creating a button widget, we have to specify it as button. And where should I place this button widget? On the main window. So I have to give it as VIN, WIN, win. And what should be the text I want? For the first button, I want the text equal to red. And command should be equal to lambda click, and then I'm passing the parameter equal to red. Let me give it in capitals, RED, red. So here I'm placing the button widget on the main window, and the text for that button is equal to red. And the command, when I click on the red color button, the command should be, since I'm passing red as the parameter argument, I have to use lambda function. So lambda keyword. So lambda click is the function name and red is the argument. So this click function, let me write it over here. DEF click. Since it is passing a argument, it has to return taken this particular argument to color in the click function. And let me say color underscore box is equal to color plus button clicked. Sorry. So this statement should be indented to specify that it is a part of the function. And now let me create my label widget and say label, place it in the main window, and my text should be equal to color underscore box. Color underscore box. And I have to pack it. So let me say dot pack. So here I am creating my first button, that is button, placing it in the main window. The text for the button is red, and the button, when it gets clicked, it will call the click function and it will pass red as the parameter. So it will be red, and color box will have red button clicked. So it gives a message red button clicked, and that message will be placed as a text in the label widget. So now let me say my second button is equal to button win text equal to green, text is green, and command equal to lambda, same function click, but I am passing green as the parameter. So for the second button, I am placing it in the main window, and the text for this button is green, and when this button is clicked, it will pass green as the parameter to the click function. Similarly, third equal to button, it is in the main window, text is equal to blue, and my command is equal to lambda colon, I have to specify colon click, and then I have to specify it as blue. And fourthly, I am having my fourth button, which is equal to button widget, placed in the main window, text is equal to pink, comma, command equal to lambda colon click, and the argument passed is pink to the function, to the click function. So these are the four buttons which I am creating. And where am I placing it? Dot pad y equal to 10. Dot pad y equal to 10. So I am using the pad geometry manager, and pad y I am giving it as 10. So I have created 4 button widgets over here. And finally, let me call my win dot main loop, the main event loop. So friends, let's look into the program once. Win equal to tk. So it will create a main Tkinter screen. Win equal to tk creates the Tkinter screen. This is the function definition. It does not get executed by itself. And first equal to button. So button text is red. So it will create a button widget, and since I am giving pad y equal to 10, it will give a space of 10 pixels. Pad y is 10. So it will give a space of 10 pixels. And then it will create a button widget and it will have the text equal to red. Since the text is red, so this button widget will have the text equal to red. And now secondly, I am creating another button widget and the text is green. So another button widget and the text is green. It will have pad y equal to 10, a space of 10 pixels after the red button widget. Thirdly, I am having another button and the text is blue. So another button where the text is equal to blue, pad y is equal to 10. Finally, I am having the fourth button widget where the text is equal to pink. So it will have the fourth button which is equal to pink. And now this command will get executed when we click the button. So when I click on that particular button, so when I click on the green button, so I am clicking on the second button which is green. So when I click on the green button, this command gets executed and it will call the click function. So the click function gets called and the argument is green. So color will now have equal to green. Color will have the value equal to green. And color box is equal to color plus button click. So it will have green plus button click. So it's a concatenation operation. So green plus button click will have green button click. And we are creating a label widget. We can't just write the text on the Tkinter screen. We have to create a label widget, place it on the main window, and the text is equal to color box, which will have green button click. So when I click on the green button, a label widget will be created and it will say green button click. And now if I create any other button, let me say I click on the, if I click on the pink button, so the pink argument will be passed to color. So color will now have pink and instead of green, it will be pink. So it will say pink button click. So it will create another label and it will say pink button click. And now if I click on the third button, say blue. If I click on the blue button, then the blue value will be passed to color and it will say blue button click. So it will give blue button clicked. Now if I press on the red button, then I get the message red. I get the text on the label widget, red button click. So this is one of the program wherein if a button gets clicked, that particular color is passed to the function and it will create a label widget. Every time it will create a label widget and the text will be displayed on the label widget. Hope so friends, you understood this particular concept of button widget. So the text over here is red, green, blue, pink. And command is when we click the button, this particular command gets executed. That is, it will call the click function and pass the argument to the color. And a label widget will be created and the text will be displayed on the label widget. Hope so friends, it is clear for you. The button widget in Tkinter. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.